Welcome to our video on the basics of probability. In this lesson, we'll explore fundamental probability concepts and work through several examples to build your intuition. Let's start with the most basic concepts in probability. First, we have an experiment, which is any process that yields one of several possible results. Next, we have an outcome, which is a single result of an experiment. And finally, we have the sample space, denoted by S, which is the set of all possible outcomes. Let's look at our first example, tossing a fair coin once. The experiment is flipping a coin. The possible outcomes are heads or tails. And the sample space is the set containing heads and tails. Let's look at another example, rolling a fair six-sided die. The outcomes are the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the sample space is the set containing these 6 numbers. Now, let's discuss events and their probabilities. An event E is any subset of the sample space S. The probability of an event E is a number P of E that satisfies 3 conditions. First, the probability is between 0 and 1, inclusive. Second, the probability of the entire sample space equals 1. Third, if events E1 and E2 are disjoint or mutually exclusive, then the probability of their union equals the sum of their individual probabilities. For equally likely outcomes, the probability of an event equals the number of outcomes in that event divided by the total number of outcomes in the sample space. Let's examine a probability example with a die roll. Let's define an event E as the roll is even, which corresponds to the outcomes 2, 4, and 6. The probability of event E equals the number of outcomes in E, which is 3, divided by the number of outcomes in the sample space, which is 6. This gives us a probability of 0.5 or 1/2.